Yeah.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone.
Interesting position. You're in, chap.
But I've got a responsibility to these people. And
Yeah, you've got someone standing on you as well.
Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
Well, we got Longfellow with me. Is he okay? Help with what, or tell me the problem?
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm.
I'm assuming that Longfellow will be okay with it, given it helps the town, and he seems to actually like these people.
I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix.
Well, he drinks here, so.
When the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to...
Okay, so Longfellow at least like that.
Yep.
Need tools or parts?
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had.
Find his corpse, take it off his corpse. Got you.
That's a very pessimistic view. He could be alive.
Right. I'll head out there now. Good.
Find his corpse, take the
It's dangerous, okay?
Yeah, I can see that.
Thank
You've
you
already
for
been
your
affected by the
input.
danger. We've got a nuclear storm going on.
Apparently. Doesn't really change much. Do you have your second bite of your quest yet?
Deal with those tools.
No.
Nope. So off we go then.
Side questing.
So I was going to ask
Ow,
you this.
my legs.
I was going to ask you this.
The water looks very green.
I kind of got interrupted and never got round to finishing it. What are your thoughts on the Evo lineup of this year then?
It sounds kind of like an Evo lineup. A general disappointment.
Is there a game you'd like to have seen there, or...?
I mean, not really. I guess I just don't care much for Evo.
Makes sense. I mean, I think it's, you know, the big sort of fighting game thing, so it's kind of like... It's the thing that people want to get into to get them the sort of prestige and reputation as a fighting game series.
Yeah.
And it's where you get all those sort of like... You know, you get what, you know, I mean, they even call it Evo moments, you know, the Ken versus Chun-Li thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's had a lot of cool stuff. I can't deny that. But, like...
It, you know, the people who are in that particular esports, it's their sort of...
Maybe it's
defining
cool
thing.
If Evo had, like, a section that they used to promote smaller fighting games that are less well-known. Like...
Well, that's the thing. They used
I
to
get
have...
they need the big titles, drawing attention, and get money and all that, but they could also help promote stuff. Like, they are a position of...
Yeah, they used to have the fan vote thing, but, you know, Melee kept winning it.
Yeah. Oh no, Howard, what a surprising turn of events.
He might be okay!
Live! Come on, man, you can live! I was kind of expecting him to explode, but he didn't, so it's disappointing.
That's proof he's still alive!
You're right. Well... Come on, man, stop slacking from your job!
Yeah, you can do it! Get up!
I fixed one for you, we'll fix the rest together.
Yeah, come on, man!
He just clipped through Longfellow.
There's nothing to say about this, Longfellow. Nothing at all. It's weird having a silent ally who just either gives us a thumbs up or gives us a disapproving sort of frown.
He didn't even give us that. It didn't pan to him, so... Alright, this is taking too long, buddy.
So,
You're
okay.
really slacking. Like, come on. I don't think you can break.
So, anything you want to talk about?
Is there anything I want to talk about?
That's
Oh,
always
cool,
a
the
good
Marina's
question.
able to be helped again, so we'll do that soon. I've been playing Hearthstone again.
You have, yes.
I've been doing the single player stuff.
So apparently you want to revolve your entire life around cards now.
Well, no, it's because I played with Matt, and I was like, it's fun.
That was it?
Yeah, it's 2 Mirelurks. We'll go do another bit of quest, return, talk to Avery, get the Marina's next quest, do that. Do, whatever the Dalton lady gives us. Basically, it's just running back and forth doing side quests for a bit.
Yep.
once we've done them, I'll feel comfortable doing some other bits and pieces. Yeah, I've been doing the solo campaigns, and it's reminded me how much of a nightmare Witchwood was. So, like, Hearthstone solo campaigns are quite honestly one of the coolest things they've done.
Yeah, it kind of is the advantage of making your card game a video game.
Shame that
rather than a card game.
Blizzard are constantly trying to kill themselves.
They do seem to be aiming the gun at their foot an awful lot.
Because, I mean, I complained about this back when it happened, but they made it so you could no longer buy the solo campaigns.
Well, now
when
you have to
they
buy
went
like a
out.
pack.
No, the old because the old solo campaigns used to be dungeons,
Yeah.
and you would buy you'd get the first wing for free, and then you'd buy the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And each fight would be like a boss with from the actual dungeon it was based on, kind of thing, with a hero power and deck themed on them and what they actually did in the boss fight.
That's pretty cool.
And then when you could no longer, when like the card packs that they were from and based around went out of rotation, they stopped you buying the campaigns.
Oh.
And all the cards that you unlocked through them, because you'd get a card from each boss, and then
It makes
a
no sense
card
to even
after-
have rotation, though. It's an online game. You
Yeah.
just patch things.
you would get like cards for beating the dungeons and all that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, cool.
all,
Oh, this little bridge here.
all of those cards you then have to craft.
Longfellow!
It's fine. He's nowhere near us.
Oh.
I
He
think
ditched
he's
us.
probably got stuck on a rock. It's fine. He'll teleport soon enough. We're gonna pick a fight with a fog crawler. There's
Oh.
the fog crawler.
Fog crawl. I thought you were saying.
It's actually kind of
Given
tough.
we're picking a fight with the island, I thought you were going to say we're picking a fight with the fog. Ha! So you step right there. No, it can reform! Oh, it's cool.
Ow.
I think we won that trade-off. And again,
Wow, I'm terrible at blocking.
you are. Not quite so winning that one. Okay, stop trying to be... Oh, wow! You did it! I was about to say stop trying to be smart with your fighting because you're terrible at being it. But no, hey, you managed to get off.
That was a weird attack, but I blocked it nonetheless. I think. And he's dead.
Oh, is he like some sort of mutated butterfly or something?
I think he's
Because like, you got the little wings there.
shrimp to not a shrimp, a crawfish.
Ah, okay.
A very heavily mutated crawfish.
Just slightly. Head kind of looks like Ridley.
This was a farm once. The Dalton Farm. See, there's even some plants.
These Daltons didn't have much luck.
No, she did explain that Island. So that's the reason she's crazy. Yeah, it's nice little fun. Yeah, so like it was stupid beyond all belief that they turned around and said, "Oh, you can't get them," and they made some.
Again, it's an online game. They should be just patching the cards.
They'd also made it initially so you couldn't.
Didn't they do that once? They patched like one card. They've never done.
They do patch cards.
Then why is there even a need for rotation?
Don't question it. They also temporarily made it so you couldn't buy the card packs, but they have since made it so you can still buy the old card packs and stuff that is under like a separate tab. But they've changed the way they do the the solo modes.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Can you still access them because you bought them initially?
I can still access them because I brought them. I like both ways they do them. I'd like it if they did the traditional raid style again. Maybe do a set of cards based around one of the raids, like Oldham.
Yeah.
And then you could have the Oldham raid. But the way they've done it with the recent ones, Boomsday Project sucked because it was basically mini challenges where you got given a set kind of hand and set deck,
Yeah.
and you had to basically win the match in a specific way. Like, there was only like one way to win the match, and you had to do the right play. Basically a puzzle.
Yeah.
But it was kind of compared to dungeon bosses. And the other way they do them is really cool, but kind of frustrating at times.
Okay.
So Witchwood, Kobolds and Catacombs, and Rakistan Rumble all do it in the same way. You choose a class.
Choose a class, yeah.
The way they do it is different with each one. With Kobolds and Catacombs, you just picked your class. Witchwood, you've got 4 characters because it's like a little story.
Oh, okay.
And Rakistan Rumble, you get a random choice of a totem at the beginning of the game, which then dictates your class.
But
A
wait,
shrine,
hold on.
sorry.
Do you still get to use your own deck?
You see, this is what makes it interesting. You don't use your own deck,
Okay.
so anyone can pick up and play these solo play bits.
Okay, I'm not quite a huge fan on that, but
The
I think the Yu-Gi-Oh card game you were playing online actually did a pretty good way in allowing you to do it with the game.
well,
with the
let me explain.
Yeah.
Because the dungeon runs, like the Lich King one, let you use your own cards.
yeah.
But it meant if you didn't have the right cards, you wouldn't be able to beat some of them. And nowadays, some of them are kind of a joke because there's cards that just make it a joke.
Yeah.
The way this
So
works,
like any TCG.
yeah, you build your, you get given like a basic starter deck based on the character or
Yeah.
class you picked, and then after each
Did you
fight,
find Howard?
yeah,
Next of kin. Or he gave his life.
gave his life sounds like a.
He died trying to get those condensers fixed.
Not really. He was hiding behind a building.
Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such.
Oh,
There you go.
Longfellow liked that.
Fine work. 200 caps should be enough.
Ask for more money.
Nobody's gonna want to help you out unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Well,
Wow,
I can't
that
make
is
you a favor.
probably the most
Suppose I could.
And Longfellow liked that.
most asshole way to say that.
No, thank you.
Thank ya.
Glad I could help you out.
That makes 2 of us. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Longfellow, you're a bit of a jewel man here.
Yeah. So after you start off with like 15
So once
health.
again, we're going to need to ask
The
her
enemy
to cough up
starts
more caps. 'Cause-
off. Yeah, the first enemy will have 10 health,
Yeah.
and you have like a random selection of enemies you'll fight on the first fight.
Who's Teddy Wright?
What?
Is it talk with Teddy Wright?
I don't know who Teddy Wright is.
That's right.
Exactly, that's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, we've got the farm now.
One little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have
That's
Help
still-
from who?
And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Ask for more money.
Surely a heroic avenger deserves more than.
Admittedly, I am liking how Ferret's going about here.
Here's another 100 caps.
We don't need all these caps, but
We have nothing to do with these.
Bonds of blood and family are strong. As
Um,
strong as any
But yeah, so
of
you'll
us.
do the first fight,
If you
Yeah.
ask me,
and then after each fight,
Souldin is the bond that exists
you'll get
between two married
a choice to add 3 extra cards to your deck.
oh,
You'll
this
get,
is the last part of the tale.
you'll get 3 options,
Yeah,
which are generally themed after a certain thing.
know how you feel.
But yeah.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it.
Um,
Perhaps we'll confront
I blew up the entire building and everyone who was possibly related to the murderers.
fishermen
so
that
we
find
did
us
go quite extreme with our revenge, really.
spot out by
We
Brooks Headlight.
Nuked everything, destroyed hundreds of years of research and science.
All in the name of vengeance. Even our own son!
And all shouting
Yeah.
and carrying on. Turns out
Yeah.
some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a
Yes.
bad
The
The
island.
crazy person tells the crazy person.
target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes.
Bloody good shot.
Yeah.
You go and get that son of a bitch.
More than happy to do, crazy lady. I quite actually like Cassie.
She's great.
Yeah. And honestly, this is some of the best.
Consider it done.
This is some of the best sort of voice lines from Ferret.
Yeah.
Because usually the voice actress in this game isn't really that great compared to the voice actor. But, I mean, even the voice actor's a bit Pokemon Sun and Moon-ish, protagonist-ish, as it were. Well, this was pretty good. Yeah, Talking with Teddy Wright suddenly popped up. But I figured we'd do the...
Well, we're going to talk for Marina, do Blood Tide, do whatever Marina asks us to
And we
do.
probably won't have time in this episode, but...
Have you changed your opinion? No.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy. Hard time.
You talk to Cassie, don't
Which one's Bertha?
The little girl.
Okay.
Police sell guns over by the
She's fine, she's just protective.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Oh, there's Teddy somewhere.
I don't have time.
Behind you? Yeah.
are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same.
Sure.
Why do you keep acting?
Does it matter?
Does it matter?
Does it really matter?
I suppose not. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them.
Not really attempting to.
My family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a
We got our revenge, though. We made a deal with the island.
The island! Killed them all, except that one!
We just paid it. We paid the island the caps, buried it in the ground, and hey, why the hostility? Or
Why are some harbormen so hostile to outsiders?
Probably because the children of Adam murdered most of them!
God-given right to walk here. Way I figure, if you got the moxie to survive, you earned your place.
tell me more. Let's change
Tell
opinions.
me more?
Tell me more. Tell me more. There's some song that goes like that. I can't remember what it is.
Something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say
It appeased the island, my good buddy.
outright craziest hope.
Oh, I think this is where you beat up like a fish and then cook it.
Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you.
Yeah, you kill something and then cook it.
That sounds amazing.
Do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect.
Sure. Let's intrude upon your culture and take part of this. I'm ready to be a legend.
I am ready.
Become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk.
You think I'm joking, but I'm already a god, so...
treacherous
I already own a country.
Go there and throw any kind of
Yeah.
meat out into the water.
an entire...
But in visceral
I mean, it's more of a state, but frankly,
Yeah.
in the Fallout world, it might as well be called a country.
I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
He's a cool gear.
I like that guy. There's a lot of good people
Drop
here.
meat in the water.
Those two
That's
things-
very vague and unspecific.
It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago to the south. With a bit of arc
Is she
welding,
talking to someone or us?
the
Us.
whole
Kind of just
piece
looking
of
off to the
wood
side.
and sturdy.
You can't turn her head that
Best
much.
to
It's
do it
4 out of
soon,
4.
Before
Before well soon. When's well soon? Why so soon?
Why does it need to be soon?
that's not a matter for you. Just the hole needs fixing.
She dying?
Piece of cake.
Sure.
One cargo freighter?
She's expecting worse things to come, because the fog's getting stronger and stronger, basically.
Ships the MS
Okay.
Azalea.
I thought it was
And I
because her
don't think-
eyes were starting to turn blue.
No, that's just dirt.
Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
That and the person that gets most of the supplies doesn't actually want to help her. Because Alan's a douche.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, anything else to finish off with your Hearthstone comments before we end the episode?
yeah, so the way the kobolds and catacombs and that works is you beat a boss,
Yeah.
and then you get 3 choices of basically packs of 3 cards with like a theme.
Yeah.
So you'll have like mechanical, elementals, spells.
Yeah.
Pick that and you build your deck around that.
Oh,
And you
okay.
just slowly build a deck by getting.
So you like
these
get
packs.
so you get like packs devoted to it. So it's like drafts.
Yeah, basically it's like you beat a boss, you get a booster.
Those are fun. It's a shame that you only ever had one episode devoted to a draft game.
The other bits you get as well is you get treasures. So
Was it weird that Magic never had an anime?
every
Or cartoon.
every like couple of fights you'll get like a treasure.
Yeah.
There'll either be like a passive ability that like increases your hero power's effectiveness or gives you spell power, stuff like that.
Start off with armor or
Heal health at the end of every turn, stuff like that.
yeah.
There'll be a card that goes into your deck.
Okay.
So it will be something like minion. One of them that I got was a 6-cost 9/9 Taunt Divine Shield. Every time it survives taking damage, it gains Divine Shield again.
Yeah.
And then some of my favourites is Ricochet Bullet, which
Reflector?
does, I think, 4 or 8 damage to a target at random, and then bounces 12 times at random.
Couldn't they hit you though?
Yes. There's also
Wow, your
Hey.
bullet was amazing at ricocheting. It hit the enemy once and hit you 11 times. It ricocheted off yourself.
that can actually happen, I think. And my favourite is I've not used it because it's dumb, but it's hilarious. It's a 10-cost spell that casts Pyroblast, which is a 10 damage spell,
Yeah.
at a random enemy hero until someone dies. So it's a 50-50 chance of you're the enemy dying
Alright.
if you have the same health.
Bit of a nuclear option there.
Yeah. Someone's gonna die from it.
So is that your favourite one of those?
It's hilarious.
As in like the favourite quest line of you choosing those 3 sort of things? 'Cause that sounds like a pretty cool adventure.
It's a really cool idea, but I do miss the raids.
Well, and being able to use your own deck.
And being able to, build your own deck and stuff, because they did some really cool stuff with that. To be exact, the Arthur's Lich King fight is absolute hell.
But it's
because
fun.
It's more fun now because you've got more stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Before there was only like certain strategy you could use being really.
Because the way he worked as he was the final boss was he had a different effect based on what class you were. So if you're Paladin...
So like the Pokemon rival, basically.
Yeah. If you're a Paladin, every time one of your creatures dies, he'll resummon it onto his side of the field.
Yeah.
Priest is the easiest because all he does is stop you from using emotes, so you can't talk.
Weird.
Mage is generally considered the hardest.
Stops you using spells.
I think on like turn 3 he reduces you to 1 health.
The extreme?
Yeah, he doesn't like Jaina. But stuff like that. Warlock, I think he does 2 damage to you for every duplicate you have in your deck at the beginning of the game. Hunter, he does 2 damage to you for every monster you have in your deck.
Okay.
Which is fine because Spell Hunter's a thing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's stuff like that and it was cool. But I also like the building your deck as you go. The only problem is you can get like a good start, but be completely screwed over because they give you no synergy in your card packs or no good treasures.
Speaking of all this card games, does remind me, I really do miss playing Fable Legends, but it's 40 plus quid for online, so it's like
yeah, it's expensive to be online.
Cheaper
than PlayStation.
That and it's harder to keep up the consistency of it because we're constantly having to switch the systems around.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit out of date now with it. I've probably missed a lot of the cards I could have gone if I logged in.
Yeah.
Shame, really.
Yeah, I kind of...
Because it was really fun, and I felt it did a lot of things better than what I've seen from Hearthstone.
Yeah, I fell behind a lot on Hearthstone as well.
It felt it being fresh could have done a lot more of it, but yeah. Anyway, we'll be coming back to playing some more Fallout 4 very soon, but for now, cheerio!
Bye.